Namaste all of you. My name is Dr. Ritu Singh Rajput, Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science. Today our topic is SGOT, SGPT, an estimation of blood glucose immunodiagnostic of the immune disorders. A blood test is the when sample of the blood is taken from the body and tested in the lab. Doctors I find some kind of the result which have levels of the glucose, hemoglobin, WBC, white blood cells, and they can be detect problem like some medical conditions. Sometimes blood tests can help to see the particular organ defects. Like first of all, I will tell you about the ELT test, which is also called as SGOT and SGPT. An ALT test measure to level of alanine aminotransferase, also called as ALT or SGPT. ALT is one of the enzyme that help to liver convert in food into the energy. High level of these enzyme can be a sign that the liver is injured or the irritated and the enzyme are leaking out of the liver cells. How to this test done, and the ALD test may be done if the child has signs to possible problem with this liver such as a jaundice like yellowish skin, eyes, dark urine, nausea, vomiting and belly pain. It also might to be done is the child in onto the medicine that makes high liver enzymes level more likely. Most blood tests may be a small amount of blood from the vein, and the and now I will tell you about the immune system disorders. Immune system cause abnormally low activity or overactivity of the immune system. In the cause of immune system overactivity, the body attack and damage its own tissues, which is called autoimmune disease. Immune deficiency disease increase the body ability to the fight infection, causing variability to the infections. In response to the unknown triggers, the immune system may begin producing antibodies that instead of fighting infections attack to the body own tissues. Treatment of autoimmune disease generally focusing on the reducing immune system activity. For example, some kind of autoimmune disease which is rheumatoid arthritis, the immune system produce antibodies that are attached to the lining of the joints. And the second one is systematic lumps erytheromas, which is lumps. People with the lumps develop autoimmune antibodies that can be attached to the tissue throughout the body, which is related to joints, lung, blood cells, nerves, kidneys. Inflammatory bowel disease. The immune attack the lining of the intestines, causing episodes, diarrhea, rectal bleeding, urgent bowel movement, abdominal pain, multiple sclerosis. The immune system attack nervous cells and the causing symptoms that can be include pain, blindness, weakness, poor coordination, muscle spasms. Type 1 diabetes mellitus. Immune system antibody attack the destroy insulin producing cells in the pancreas. Guillain-Barré syndrome. The immune system attack the nerve controlling muscles in the legs and sometimes the arms and the upper bodies. Chronic inflammatory, similar to the immune system, also attack the nerve in the CIDP, but symptoms last much longer. About the 30% of patients can become confident, confined the wheelchair if not diagnosed by the treatment early. Grave disease, the immune system produce antibody and stimulate the thyroid glands to release excessive amount of thyroid hormone into the blood. Symptoms of Graves' disease can including bullying, eyes as well as weight loss, nervousness, irritability, rapid heart rate, weakness, brittle hairs. Vasculitis, the immune system attacks and damage blood vessels in this group of autoimmune disease can affect any organ, so symptoms vary widely and can occur almost anywhere in the body. Treatment include reducing immune system activity, usually with predominance or the another corticosteroids. So this is all about the immune disorders and the SGOT and SGPT. Thank you.